On the farm, you're always trying to find more ways to make more money. Disinfect it, here I come. I'm going to tell you the top 3 ways anyone with a backyard can make some extra spending cash. Stay tuned to the end of the video because the last idea has the potential to make tens of thousands of dollars. The first idea is backyard laying chickens. Chickens are amazing animals. They provide food and egg production, and everybody loves them some good eggs. I have personally sold too many eggs to count with my laying hens. If you have room to house just 10 laying chickens, which is really not that much space, you have the potential to make some nice side hustle money. Let's dive into the numbers. The expenses to do this is 10 adult laying hens that cost $150 altogether, plus feed expense for 1 year per bird is $15. So $150 again for all 10. So your total expense for 10 laying hens and food for 1 year is around $300. A good breed of laying hen can lay up to 300 eggs per year. Let's look at those numbers again for our 10 layers. So for 300 eggs for each chicken, that's 3,000 eggs or 250 dozen eggs from your 10 laying hens. Selling a dozen for $5 gives us a total income of $1,250. After all of our expenses, that gives us a net profit of around $950 per year. Not very bad for a backyard chicken operation. Idea number 2 is just using the same laying hen method, but adding a rooster to the mix. I have made a lot of money selling baby chicks. All you really need to sell baby chicks is to have a mommy and daddy chicken. I also have an incubator that helps hatch a large amount of eggs, but you can also do it the old-fashioned way and let the hens do it all on their own. If you plan everything just right and sell the chicks right after they're born, you don't need much more than a warm place to keep them before sending them off to their forever homes. But more importantly, let's check the potential here. The expenses of doing this is 10 adult laying hens and a rooster for $15 each. A bird is $165. Feed expenses for 1 year per bird is $15. $165 for 11 chickens. Total expenses for 10 laying hens and a rooster and feed for 1 year is $330. From our egg selling idea, know that a good laying hen will lay about 300 eggs per year, and 10 good laying hens will lay about 3,000 eggs per year. But not every egg is going to be fertile for you to hatch them, and not every fertile egg is going to hatch. But if you have a good rooster and you get about 85% of your eggs hatch, you'll get around 2,550 chicks in our example. The income for 2,550 chicks sold at $3 each gives us a gross income of $7,650. And after our $330 expense, that leaves us with $7,320 net profit. Now, hatching eggs can be a lot more work and is a bit tricky at times, but the potential to make more money is definitely larger. And the best thing about these ideas is that you need very little space to do them. Chickens don't need 100 acres to frolic around in. Just a small backyard will do. And now for our third money-making idea, raising puppies. Now, before you click off this video saying that you don't want to be a backyard breeder and you can't raise puppies, just hear me out. Our story can be anyone's story. Years ago, my family had the best dog in the world. Literally the most loyal and nicest dog you've ever met. One day while we were eating dinner, my dad said, "This is the best dog we've ever had and we should breed her so we could have her daughter after she passes away." So we found a registered Bernese Mountain Dog male and made some puppies. It was a great decision, and the puppies were so adorable and very much fun. When we sold them, the people we sold them to said they were so happy and keep sending us pictures and stories about how good their dogs are, just like their mom. Let's get into the numbers of these puppies. Keep in mind, my example is a Bernese Mountain Dog. These dogs are more of the expensive side of the dog world. The expenses of doing Bernese Mountain Dogs is one female Bernese Mountain Dog costs $2,000. Most of you have already backing out, but don't worry, it gets better from here. Dog food for 1 year, $1,250. Keep waiting. Vet expenses, $750. Hang in there. Just a little longer. Miscellaneous, $250. Breeding fee, $2,000. Okay. Total expenses, $6,000. Heck no. Wait. It really does get better, just wait. these numbers drastically change on what kind of food you feed your dog, and depending on if you have a friend that has a Bernese Mountain Dog male that isn't going to charge you as much for the breeding fee. Also, your female can have multiple litters and can pay for herself after the first one, so she is no longer expense after your first litter. But let's just go with these numbers and see the potential. Our Berneses, on average, has had a litter size of 10 puppies. We raise these puppies up to 6 to 8 weeks old, then sell them to their forever homes. Our vet suggested that we breed our dog twice a year for 2 years while she's young. But now, since she's older and has had all her puppies, we have gotten her fixed and now she's living her best life. Now, since you have 2 litters per year, that'll give you 20 puppies per year to sell at an astounding $2,000 per puppy. That's $40,000 gross profit. If you take out all the expenses, which is $6,000 your first litter, that leaves you with $34,000 net profit a year. Not too bad for your family pet. But remember, these numbers greatly depend on what breed of dog you have or want to own. Some are more expensive with more profits, and some are cheaper with less profits. So there you have it. 3 ideas that every homesteader, farmer, or anyone with a backyard can do to make some extra money. If you're willing, please check out some of my other videos that are being displayed in front of my head right now. I'll see you guys next time on That's a Farm.